laps the distance. Final dwarf car race at Arizona Speedway is green and underway. And you already see some smoke pouring out of the number 12 machine of John Foster, one of the fastest dwarf cars out here at the racetrack. Has smoke pouring out of the backside of him. We'll see if he can get his car off the racetrack off of turn number 2. It looks like he will come to a stop down the back straightaway. We will get one lap in, though. See John Foster waving. Looking for the green flag at the cone. Going to be a complete restart. 20 laps the distance. Green flag's in the air. We're back underway. And it is that 21 of Swain. Now it's going to be the 44 of Rodriguez and the 22 of Buddy Anticio with Dustin Washburn. All four of those cars duking it out right now for the top spot. Who will lead lap number 1? It will be the 22X of Anticio. Buddy Anticio leads the first lap over Rodriguez and Swain to go side by side for that second spot. They're still side by side off of 2. Keaton Swain up top, Rodriguez down low. One of the 13s takes his car off the racetrack. I believe that's the 13X working his way off the track. His afternoon or his evening is done. Ray Howard takes his car off track as one more car gets slowed down here on the front straightaway. It's the 24 of Mark Pollock. Mark Pollock having issues in the 24 in turn number 1. We stay green though as Pollock gets back on the loud pedal. Looks like his issues are worked out. He's going to try to work his way back around the 13 of Dan Morris. As out front, Buddy Anticio shows the way over the 21 machine of Keaton Swain. Swain in that second spot trying to work his way to the inside of Anticio. Two very different lines here as Swain almost lost a little bit of the grip right there off of turn number 4. Back in, started working its way up the racetrack. Swain, though, got able to get back in the loud pedal and carry on. That's Anticio, Swain, your top two. Now you got the number 91 of Chris Vernon in the third spot. As Tyler Rodriguez and Dustin Washburn go side by side for fourth and fifth. Give the fourth spot to Washburn. Anticio is starting to work over some of these slower cars. He'll get around the 13 of Howard. As the 24 of Mark Pollock, his issues come back to him. He will take his car off the racetrack. His night is done. It's Anticio out front coming way high off the top side of turn number 4 as Chris Vernon sneaks around the outside of the 21 of Swain. Swain got held up a little bit there by the 13 of Morris, trying to get him down a lap. Couldn't quite clear him as Vernon able to get around the outside of Swain. Now Swain, though, fight back to the inside of Vernon. They go side by side through 3 and 4. Now Vernon has that position. He'll be scored in the second spot. Swain back to third. Washburn and Rodriguez continue to slice and dice and exchange the fourth position. As Rodriguez and Washburn continue to duke it out. That is the battle for fourth on the track. Right now it's currently Rodriguez who has it as he'll clear Washburn off at turn number 2. Washburn, though, trying to fight back about a car length and a half behind him. He'll look down the inside. Anticio out front, still showing the way. As we are coming back to the halfway point this next time by, it is a 3.2 second advantage that the 22 of Buddy Anticio has over the 91A of Chris Vernon and Keaton Swain. Swain being scored in that third spot with Rodriguez in fourth. He's starting to drive away and make some distance between himself and the 98 machine of Dustin Washburn. So top 5 starting to get strung out. And just to say that, Keaton Swain looks to the inside of Chris Vernon. Swain down low, Vernon up top. Swain trying to clear him off of 2, can't quite do it. They go side by side, drag racing down the back straightaway. And down the back straightaway they go. Chris Vernon, that car looks a little edgy right now going into turn number 3. Swain, though, still cannot complete the pass on that number 91A of Vernon. They're still 3.2 seconds behind your race leader, Buddy Anticio, as we are past the halfway point. Now 9 laps to go in this main event as they cross the stripe. Here it will be 8 laps left. 8 laps left for Anticio. He's out front. Swain now being scored in second with Vernon in third as Rodriguez starting to look to the inside of the 91A of Chris Vernon. So the handle has gone away on the 91A of Vernon. See his car almost like it's skating on some ice going into turn number 3, and that back end just wants to step out of him off of turn number 4. So far, Vernon able to hang on to that third spot. over Tyler Rodriguez and Dustin Washburn. As Washburn looks to the outside, we got one car around. It's the 08 of Chris Tremino. Tremino brings out the yellow flag here with 7 laps to go. Dustin Washburn, Tyler Rodriguez, your top 5. Green flags in the air. We're back underway. And Chris Vernon looks to the inside of that 22 machine. The first time we've seen the 22 have somebody pull up side by side with him. We'll see if Chris Vernon has anything for the 22X, who had a 3.2 second lead just evaporate. And Anticio, he'll drive away as now Dustin Washburn goes into that second spot. Washburn flexing it now. Here's the laps wind down. Anticio trying to hold off that number 21 of Swain, as it is Washburn who uses the outside line. He'll follow the tire tracks of that 22 machine of Anticio. As Washburn almost made contact with the wall, had to come back down the track. Chris Vernon almost got into the backside of Washburn. Now Washburn way up top, running the boards in turn number 1. Big moment for Dustin Washburn in the number 98 that last time off of turn number 4. Almost slapped the wall. Now he's all the way up on top of the cushion. In turns 3 and 4 as Keaton Swain now looks to reel in. Washburn and Rodriguez make contact as Swain looks to throw the slide job. Him and Anticio make contact for the lead. Give the top spot to the 21 of Swain. Keaton Swain moves up to the point over Buddy Anticio. Then it's Chris Vernon in third. Dustin Washburn trying to reel in and go back by the 44 Rodriguez. He will do that for the 4th position as our new race leader is now 21, Keaton Swain. Swain out front. Here are the Dwarf cars. The final Dwarf car main event here at Arizona Speedway. Who will it be as they come back to the stripe? It's Swain, Anticio, Vernon, Washburn, Rodriguez. Your top 5 as Washburn once again looks underneath the number 91A of Vernon. He'll clear him off at 2. Vernon, though, fights back down the inside. Great run by the number 91 of Vernon. He fights back to the inside as they go side by side. Still duking it out for that 4th spot. Washburn up top. He'll make contact with the wall. Washburn all the way off the racetrack. He goes off the racetrack into the pit area. We hope he's slowed down as we stay green on track. Washburn's night is done. He went in there like a bat out of hell. No telling if he slowed down or not. Haven't heard any word as the white flag will fly. This time, though, for Keaton Swain. Keaton Swain, almost a full second advantage over the number 22X of Buddy Anticio as they work off at 2. Keaton Swain, one final time through 3 and 4. He will come off of 4 and will win the final Dwarf car main event at Arizona Speedway. He's out of the car, race fans. Make some noise. Keaton Swain gets it done here tonight. The final Dwarf car main event ever here. Watch your head there, Keaton. Final Dwarf car main event ever here at Arizona Speedway as we're shutting out the end of the year, man. Keaton, what's that mean to you?
It means a lot for sure. I actually grew up here racing at the motocross track, so to get a win here means a lot. It was a good race. Actually, I think I got a left front flat there on that restart, but I was able to get to the lead and hold on to it, so I'm happy.
Yeah, it seemed like your car there with the left front flat actually kind of came to life right there on you, that last restart.
Yeah, it was really good there. Luckily, when I could get back to the top, the thing was hooked up. So I just can't thank everyone enough that helps me out. Appliance Parts Company, Papa Shalos, Val Vista, Elite Towing, Aspen Technologies, and All-Terrain Restorations.
All right, y'all give it up for Keaton Swain one more time. Your Dwarf car main event winner here tonight at Arizona Speedway.